In the previous topic, we discussed how to use a Smith chart, a Z-Y Smith chart, to find the element values of impedance matching network. In this discussion, we will take an example and we will discuss how to use actual Smith chart to find the element values of matching network. Here is an example. It is required to develop a L matching network that transforms a load impedance ZL is equal to 100 plus J100 ohm to match a transmission line of 50 ohm characteristic impedance at frequency f is equal to 1 gigahertz. Here, to solve this problem using Z-Y Smith chart, we have to find the normalized impedance. So normalized impedance is obtained by dividing this equation by characteristic impedance 50 ohm. So that gives normalized impedance equal to 2 plus J2. To obtain the component values, we have to mark this on the Smith chart. That is point A on the Smith chart as shown in this figure. So this is the figure. Here Smith chart, Z-Y Smith chart. On the Z-Y Smith chart, load point is marked. That is point A here. This point A, it is the intersection of R is equal to 2 circle. This is R is equal to 2 circle and X is equal to 2. This is X is equal to 2 circle. This is X is equal to 2 circle. R is equal to 2 circle and X is equal to 2 circle. They are intersecting at this position. So this gives the load point. So that is you can observe on the Smith chart. Load point A, intersection of R is equal to 2 circle and X is equal to 2 circle, this point. Now we can use this Smith chart to find the element values of matching network. So as we can observe from the Smith chart, here load point A, it is not on R is equal to 1 circle. This is R is equal to 1 circle and G is equal to 1 circle is this. So that load point is not on R is equal to 1 circle or G is equal to 1 circle, conductance circle, G is equal to 1 circle. So two elements are needed to match the load point A. So to obtain the impedance matching, first we have to move from A load point to either of the G is equal to 1 circle or R is equal to 1 circle. We have to move first from load point to G is equal to 1 circle, R is equal to 1 circle like this. This is R is equal to 1 circle or G is equal to 1 circle. This is G is equal to 1 circle. So from here to move either to the G is equal to 1 circle or R is equal to 1 circle, we have to move from A either in the clockwise direction or in the anti-clockwise direction over a resistance circle passing through the point A, or we can move over a conductance circle passing through the point A in the clockwise direction or in the anti-clockwise direction. So from this figure, this is our circle passing through the point A and this is the conductance circle passing through the point A. You can move over this resistance circle in the clockwise direction like this or in the anti-clockwise direction like this to reach the R is equal to 1 circle or G is equal to 1 circle. But as we observed from this figure on the Smith chart, if you move from A on the resistance circle in the clockwise direction, we do not reach the R is equal to 1 circle or G is equal to 1 circle. Similarly, even you move in the anti-clockwise direction, we do not reach G is equal to 1 circle or R is equal to 1 circle. So we cannot move over the R circle passing through the point A. So the next option is we can move over a conductance circle passing through the point A. So here the conductance circle passing through the point A is this. You can move over this conductance circle in the clockwise direction like this or in the anti-clockwise direction like this. So by moving from A in the clockwise direction, from here we can move over a conductance circle in the clockwise direction like this, move like this. it will intersect r is equal to one circle somewhere like this. So we can move in the clockwise direction like this, or we can also move like this in the anti, for example from A we can move in the anti-clockwise direction also. It will intersect the r is equal to one circle somewhere here. So there are two solutions we can have for this load impedance, that is in the anti-clockwise direction moving like this reaching the point here, or moving in the anti-clockwise direction reaching the point C. Now in this discussion we will take up moving from A in the anti-clockwise direction to reach the r is equal to one circle, that is at point C. That solution we will be considering. So now from this figure, we are from A we are moving in the anti-clockwise direction on the conductance circle to the point C where r is equal to 1. We stop there. So from here C we can move over a r is equal to 1 circle to reach the center of the Smith chart. This is the center of the Smith chart. So we can get a matching. So first we have to move from A to C like this to reach the r is equal to 1 circle. Then from here we have to move on resistance circle in the anti-clockwise direction to reach the B. So there are two elements added. One is by moving A to C on the conductance circle in the anti-clockwise direction, that adds shunt inductor as an element. Then from C we have to move on the resistance circle, r is equal to 1 circle in the anti-clockwise direction, that adds capacitor in series. So as shown in this figure. So it is added, two elements are added now like this, shunt element inductor and series element capacitor like this. So we will be getting the matching. Now we have to find out what is the value of this inductor and what is the value of this capacitor. So to find the value of these elements, we can use equations discussed in the previous topics. For example, like this, the ordered element is inductor, that is in shunt. To find the value of this inductor, we can use this equation. It is j omega L equal to Z0 divided by JB. Here omega is the 2 pi F and L is the inductor that we have to find out. Z0 is the characteristic impedance and B is the susceptance, change in susceptance. To find the value of this B, you can use this equation. Here B is equal to susceptance at position C minus susceptance at position A. These values, susceptance at position C and susceptance at position A, we can find from the Smith chart. Here from the Smith chart we can find. So from the Smith chart we can observe here, to find the susceptance at C, we have to take a susceptance value of a circle passing through the point C like this circle. So these are the susceptance circles. These are the susceptance circles. This is one of the susceptance circle like this. Its value is equal to 0.5. So value of susceptance circle, this circle is a 0.5 here, 0.5, and value of susceptance circle, this circle is 0.4. This is another susceptance circle, it is 0.4, but this circle and this circle, they are not passing through the point C. This circle and this circle, they are not passing through the point C, but the circle passing through this, it is not shown in the figure, but there is a circle, it is passing through the point C like this. It will be somewhere here. So the value of that we have to take. The value of that may be in between the 0.4 and 0.5. Here it may be 0.45. So the circle, susceptance circle value passing through the point C like this, it may be equal to 0.45. So the susceptance value of this position C is equal to 0.45. So that is negative here, because in the upper part the susceptance values are negative. So the susceptance value of at this position, it is equal to minus 0.45. Similarly, we have to find the susceptance at this position. Susceptance at this position, here to find the susceptance at this position A, read the susceptance at position A. To read the susceptance at position A, you have to see here, this is a circle. Point 3 circle is passing through the point so here this is the point 3 circle. This is point 3 circle, susceptance circle, and this is the point 2 susceptance circle, point 2 circle. As you can see here, this is susceptance value 0.2 here. This is susceptance circle of 0.2, and this is susceptance value is 0.3. The circle passing through this point, this is a point, it is like this circle will be passing through that point. That value may be in between 0.3 and 0.2, that is it may be 0.25. So the value of susceptance, that is the circle susceptance value of a circle passing through this point, that is equal to 0.25. So susceptance at this position is equal to minus 0.25. So like this we can find the susceptance at the position A. So it is minus 0.25. Though susceptance at position C now and susceptance at position A, we have to substitute in equation, this equation, that is minus 0.45 at C and minus 0.25 at A. So it is minus 0.45 minus of minus 0.25. The answer is minus 0.2. So the susceptance is equal to minus 0.2. That we have to substitute in this equation 1. So from equation 1, after substitution like this, we will be getting the inductor value. L is equal to 39.8 nanohenry. So the value of inductor, this value of inductor equal to 39.8 nanohenry. So like that we can find the value of inductor. Similarly, we can find the value of capacitor. To find the value of capacitor, we have to use this equation. This is a series element ordered as a capacitor. The expression for finding the capacitor value equal to this. So C is capacitance to find out. This is again 2 pi f. Z0 is the characteristic impedance. X is the change in the reactance we have to find. That is given by reactance at position B minus reactance at position C. So these two we can find from the Smith chart. So from the Smith chart, we have to find out what is the reactance at this position. So it is a reactance of a reactance circle passing through the point B. So the reactance circle passing through the point B is 0 circle. X is equal to 0. This is X is equal to 0 circle. So at position B, the value of X is equal to 0. So now we have to take a reactance at this position. Reactance at position is, we have to read the value of reactance circle passing through this point C. So here the reactance circle passing through the point C is this circle. This is a circle. This circle is passing through the point B. This is a circle. This circle is passing through the point C. So we have to find out what is the reactance of this circle. So here reactance of this circle is given. Here is 1.6 and reactance of this circle is 1.8. This is 1.8. So this is 1.8 and this is 1.6. So reactance of this circle is 1.7. So reactance at this position is 1.7. And the reactance values are positive in the upper part of this Smith chart. So reactance at this position is plus 1.4, 1.7. So we got now the reactance at this position B is 0. Reactance at this C is 1.7. That we have to substitute in the equation here. So that equation for 0 is the reactance at B and reactance at C is 1.7. So the answer is 1.7 reactance value. That we have to substitute in this equation 2. Substituting in equation 2, we will be getting value of capacitor equal to 1.87 picofarad. 1.87 picofarad. So this is a capacitor value 1.87 picofarad. So this is the final circuit of impedance matching. This is a L matching network. Because of its shape, it is called as L matching network. So it gives by adding like this next to the load impedance, we adding like these elements, we got a impedance matching. So these values we can find from the Smith chart, Z-Y Smith chart easily as I explained.